Well, today is Inauguration Day, but it seems now more than ever that we are divided politically. It can leave you feeling frustrated or even angry. So joining us live this morning with tips on how to keep the peace is mental toughness expert and author of The Emotional Marine, Eric Rittmeyer. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been a while since you and I have gotten a chance to talk. It's so great to see you.
It has been, Amy, likewise.
Yeah. So first, why do you think it is so difficult for people to have open conversations and discussions about specific beliefs, especially politics?
Our nation is intoxicated in emotion, Amy. We are just incapable of logical thought processes right now. And the problem is we process everything emotionally, which means the minute somebody doesn't agree with us, we automatically take a personal hit. We assume it's something against us, like internally, as opposed to processing it logically and saying, you know what, you have your beliefs, I have mine, it's okay. But unfortunately, we're just so overcome with emotion that logical thought process is out the window.
Yeah, you're so right. We're literally offended just because they don't think like we do. I mean, that makes no sense. But there is that old saying, right? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Do you think this is the best strategy when people find themselves in a very tense conversation? It sounds like it would be a good idea.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's a last-ditch effort. We have to get really good at a couple of things. Number one, we have to get better at listening, Amy. We listen with the intent to reply, not with the intent to understand. So we pay attention just long enough to formulate our response. Once we have it, everything that follows that is just Charlie Brown talk, right? So number one, we have to get better at listening. Number two, we have to get a lot better at suspending our disbelief. So when we're with somebody or talking with somebody who has an opposing point of view, it doesn't have to be just politics, anything in general. We have to get a lot better at setting aside our belief, hearing that person out. At the end of the day, we don't have to agree with them. We just want to make them feel like, I hear you, I'm listening to you, I understand where you're coming from, but I still formally disagree with you.
And it sounds like really what you're talking about is respect, because I think that is the key here. So like all days, today eventually is going to end, right? What advice do you have for people to be able to move forward? There are a lot of really unhappy people right now. So how do they move forward?
Yeah, that's a great question. In the Marine Corps, we have a term called improvise, adapt, overcome. As a nation, that's what we have to do. And we have to just, we used to also say, suck it up, buttercup. We used to say that too. It's like, come on, and the other thing too is let's direct our mental energy towards the things we have control over. We have no control over what's happening right now with COVID, with the presidency, with all this stuff. We voted, we did what we had to do, but now it's time to direct mental energy towards the things we do have total control over, which are our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions. We don't have to try to turn those things off. We just have to learn to control them and get much better at expressing them.
Suck it up, buttercup. I love it. I'm going to write that down. So Eric, real quick, if someone does want to learn more about you and what you do, where can they go for more information?
Thank you. I appreciate that. My website's best. It's mentaltoughnessspeaker.com. I'm all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, catching hate on Twitter. You can find me anywhere. I appreciate that.
I think everyone is catching hate right now, no matter what you do. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to have more information on our website, of course, fox43.com. We'll see you next time. And as we head to break, we are taking a live